Hi stars. So we got another one. This is a very specific niche video. So this is about organizing a battle competition. Like I said, it's a very niche topic, so it's not going to apply to everyone, but it is still a type of event. I would say the first point is the verses. Who's going up against each other? You want artists who kind of have a similar flow, similar style, so it kind of makes sense, you know? Like, you don't want someone who's got a smooth, sensual voice going up like on a hardcore rapper. At least not initially. Of course, as the battle goes through, that might happen, but at least initially you want to kind of weed out who's going to go against each other. The next thing is prizes. What do the battle participants get as a prize? When you're battling, obviously, you know, you're battling for a reason. Like, are we just getting street cred? Am I gonna be a headliner at the next show? Is there a cash prize? Is there a media package? Is there a studio package? What kind of incentive do you have for these artists to really lay their heart on that stage? The prize has to make sense. It can't be, you're gonna headline my next show, but I already have all these other headliners. That doesn't make sense to me. It can't be, well, you're gonna get a cut of the door price, but so is everyone else. So what the fuck am I battling for? What am I battling for? Oh, you get like the credit for being the winner, but where am I getting this credit from? Is it coming like on a media thing, on a podcast? Where is the credit coming from? Do I get a fucking trophy? What do I get? It has to make sense. You also have to be very clear about the rules. If it's like a lot of times from what I've seen in battles, if the person messes up, yo, you out. And it is what it is, like no hard feelings, but that's just part of the rules. Make sure that everyone knows the rules ahead of time. Make sure everyone has time to prepare. Everybody understands if there's any questions or doubts, concerns. Make sure those are all addressed prior to getting on stage. You also want to figure out judging. Who is judging it? I would stray away from the host judging because there could be a bias, whether it is conscious or unconscious, especially if the host has relationships with other performers or people in the battle. Regardless of how fair it might be or the host thinks it is, there's always going to be a little controversy when you're friends with the other performers because they're gonna think that, you know, maybe it was a setup. So the host or organizers should not be judges. Y'all should not be judges. Additionally, just don't be biased. Don't try to rig it as a host. I understand you're rooting for your friends. We're all rooting for our friends. We all want our friends to win, but you shouldn't rig it. And especially not in a very obvious way. Like, you shouldn't sit there and like be like, yo, he can't win on camera where everybody could see you, and then redo the voting process a million times to make sure that your homeboy wins. That's not it. Another thing, don't use a freaking app on your phone. That's not the vibe. That's not gonna accomplish anything. And you can't do that shit last minute. You need to have a way that you're gonna judge this competition, a clear prize, and all of that. It can't just be on a whim, especially if this is something that you're constantly doing. By the second or by the third time that you do a battle competition, you should have your shit together. Of course, every event is a learning experience, but you should be learning, not repeating the same mistakes. So that's all I got for that. Keep it cute and follow me on everything. Stars. Bye.